Oh, okay. I am live apparently. This is the first time. I generally thought my my camera would be really bad. It's actually okay quality, but I generally have a giant like light pointed at me. I don't know if no, obviously no one's joined just yet. I think this is a thing. I think hopefully this is not going to share my tab. I'd hate it if it did. I wouldn't really. Um, let's just jump around and go to Twitter and go. Let's see, it's on my channel at the moment. That's the thing. Um, YouTube, come on, YouTube, let me know. I want to break free. I don't know who's on. Okay, my first stream, two people, two watching. Awesome. It. Oh, that's like, oh, hello, Scottimus Prime and laughs. Hello. So I'm just going to share this to Facebook and be like, hey, I'm live. Live. Live at the moment. Let's see how this goes. Share. And we'll do Twitter too. Check me out. Check me out. I'm streaming. Let's just do that. Okay. So tweet. Cool. Okay, so we'll close that down and let's just talk about it. Hey Taker, what's up? Okay, so Scotimus, you have found out that the Beast Morpher toys are next week. That's awesome. I'm guessing you're gonna get all of them. Um, yes, laughs. Beast Morphers is a great show. My review is gonna be out tomorrow. It was gonna be done today, but oh god damn it, Johnny. Oh, God. So glad I'm wearing pants. Okay, so jump ring, Johnny. So yeah, yes, laughs. Beast Morphers is a great show. I think that's awesome. Can we add that thing? Okay. Oh, let's do super. Okay, I'm not doing that. Um, super chat. I didn't get the Morpher. I will possibly be talking about the toys much later on when something is finalized. Oh God! Before we begin this, Scotmus Prime, I have to explain the rules. If you say jump ring, that's for you. Damn it, Johnny. You are playing this game for life. You have to do it if I tell you to, or anyone that does play the game. So depends on if you want to do it. So to play jump ring, Johnny will probably correct me. So it's when someone says jump ring, you jump up in the air and spin around. There's a cooldown rate. You can do it over social media, and you have to do it in whatever situation. So if you're talking to people at the shop or a Target and someone shouts jump ring, you have to do it. So, Scotimus, if you're going to join this game, then fair enough. But you'll be playing this, and I will shout it at you at times, and thus therefore you'll have to do it. So, if you're going to do it, type it in the comments. If not, then God damn it, Johnny. God damn it. You could be anywhere. You could be out and about. You could even not. You don't have to jump high. You could just do a kind of like and then spin round. So it's up to you if you want to play this game. I'm giving you the option here. So 5 people in it. I'm awesome. This is my first ever live stream. So, anyone want to ask any questions, talk about the show, pop it in the chat. I think there is. There we go. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it when interviewing Jessica Negri, and we've stopped doing those now. We don't do them in interviews. But yeah, so if you any questions, anything about the show, I will pretty much answer stuff. Oh, I don't know. These are always things where it's just like I'm going to talk about really random things just to bring out. Oh, okay. If no one's going to ask me anything at the moment, okay. Um, how is it the UK is getting toys already, but hasn't? No, is it? How is the UK getting TIYS? Um, and already, but hasn't. If you're talking about the show, I think a lot of people are talking about it on Facebook and kind of sharing it on and actually producing stuff. So a lot of times, someone will record it in America and kind of share it around, so we get to see it, and then this is how we can easily just like watch stuff. So I think you guys get it at 8 a.m. and like about 12 midday to 1 o'clock in UK time, we actually get it, and then I can actually watch it and go, "Oh, this is really cool," or "Is this going to be a bad episode?" But so far, it's not actually produced a bad episode. How old I am 34, which is old, but apparently I look a lot younger. Hey, Kelvin. Um, so theories. I generally really think that in beast morphers, they are going to get. I think I spoke to Johnny about this, and like basically it's a big bad. They're going to get all the Morph-X and then just bombard the city with Giga drones. I think that would be interesting. But they kind of messed it up in the first episode, in the third episode. So if you've not seen it, spoilers, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Um, they have all the Morph-X bikes, and they've all got the Morph-X. So if you have like 2,000 bikes around the city, that's 2,000 canisters of Morph-X. So there you go. You've pretty much given the bad guys everything that they need. Um, that's what I would do. I'd send in Roxy or Giga Drones, whatever the robots are called, Tronics, and actually just take out all the Morph-X in the bikes and be like, well, you've just left it. Or if I was a bad guy, I would turn around and order like 1,000 bikes and just put them in the most really randomest places where no one would go. And then therefore I would just take the Morph-X and just leave it and then just send monsters to other areas so that the Rangers had to do it. I think that would be a good way of getting all the Morph-X. Why not? Why go for the Rangers when you can just go for the bikes? But I guarantee you probably won't see the bikes ever mentioned. Maybe there'll be a few parked up and stuff like that. That's how I think it's going to happen. It's a great store idea, but what's going to do? Um, any more questions? I will probably be doing a lot more of these live streams actually. Now that I thought, well, why not get why get a Twitch camera when I can just use my webcam and it's actually okay footage, like kind of quality. I know people want HD and stuff like that, so I'll possibly get that. So, right, so it's definitely stutting. True, it did kind of remind me of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. I generally kind of thought they were going through the ooze, so maybe that will be a thing that they talk about. But I generally do think, and this will probably be a topic for a video coming up, is that Morph-X energy is actually helping the Rangers win. Because if you've noticed, all the bad guys die really easily. So, like in the last episode, Zoe shoots with the Beast X blaster and just takes out Needletron straight away. Just went, and it's like, holy crap, guys. So I think that the Morph-X energy is kind of helping the Rangers because the morphing grid knows all. It knows all. Could be a possibility. I was going to say I don't think so, but the in space Rangers met up with the turtles, so I guarantee that they probably do this. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to get. Possibly maybe for the Christmas and Halloween episodes because I goddamn hate those episodes so much. So far, I'm crossing my fingers that Hasbro don't turn around and just do clip shows. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Just give us decent episodes rather than. I remember the first time that I entered the Beast Morphers Academy, or the HQ and stuff like that, and then just see Autobots. That would be kind of a good thing. I would go for that. Um, I imagine that being in film. Um, Although I'm not a huge Transformers fan, but I generally think that would be kind of cool. Um, we are getting Dino Charge Vivix in Vivix. Yes, I don't know actually. Maybe if they produce the kind of Go Busters film team up, but I don't know if Hasbro have the rights for it. Where they can combine it. So, because I know Saban, when they had it originally, they couldn't do any of the movie footage because it wasn't in the contract. That was kind of like off limits or something from what people were telling me. Um, so hopefully we should generally get something kind of from that. Maybe Hasbro have just gone, "Do you know what? We'll give you more money, Toei," and Toei's like, boom, okay, you can use the films. I want to see Kamen Rider and Power Rangers. I know we had Masked Rider, but I don't know. Actually, I'd kind of like Masked Rider back. I think that would be kind of cool. Um, yeah, having a Masked Rider in Power Rangers again. What happened to Dex? Who knows? Did Phoebus survive? Maybe he. Oh, can you imagine? It's just like Beast Morphers, and it's like I'm the place, but there is someone bigger, and it's like, oh, who is it? So they just walk in, they open the door, and it's just Phoebus in a chair. And he's like, "Papa!" I would love it. Just that one thing. It's like, damn it, Phoebus, it was you all along, and just runs out the door, and then no one sees him ever again. The videos that would be made on that one. Um, the constructions merge for Devastator. I can't remember who Devastator is in Thingy, or do I? No, yes, I think we did talk about that the other day, didn't we, Josh? So yes, can you imagine like the Megazord just fighting that giant thing? Um, all our UK toys, or no, all are all UK toys okay from that one time you took them out and then it started raining? Well, toys, like if you don't get them right, they do cause rain. Uh, God damn, I hate the rain. It's when it's banging on the window and you're like, God damn it, the sound quality's gonna be bad. I would love a Beetleborgs reboot. Beetleborgs was like one of my favorite things. Like one, an embarrassing story. I don't think it's embarrassing, but I was so excited for like I think the second season of Beetleborgs when it's like Beetleborgs Metallics that when the song came on the TV, I jumped around my living room and jumped on the sofa because the music was just so epic, and I was just like remembering it now. Thanks, Josh. um, oh, yeah, that was a thing. I think I rang my friend. I was like, "Listen to this music," and he was like, "I'm not really into Beetleborgs." And I was like, "Oh, so amazing!" And then that's it. No, Phoebus and Jeb the dog. Yes, Phoebus turns around. It's like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." It's like, "Hey guys, it's Jeb the dog here. I'm here to turn around and give you the mort for X." No, that's what Evox is. That's it. "Hey guys, I'm Evox. Jeb the dog here." That'd be awesome. Oh, I'd absolutely love it. Yeah. VR troopers. Why? Oh, I don't know why back in the that was a 90s thing where they always had to have that one element. You've not really seen it in anything. I'd say probably Time Force, maybe Turbos. No, Larry Go. I remembered. I hate Larry Go from Turbo. Why was he in that film? But everyone in that era just needed to have some sort of puppet when no one would kind of care. That really kind of annoyed me. Um, I never. What is it? I can't even pronounce that. What is a Gwildor? I've never seen it. I just generally he reminds me. Is it? I'm thinking Dark Crystal. That's how I kind of. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, okay. Yes, yes. I recently watched Masters of the Universe the other day because I always remembered. Oh, what was it? I remembered like just the scene where they're in the alleyway and then Skeletor coming out of the kind of the volcano or water or something. And I was like, boom, it wasn't Willow. No, I generally thought of Willow. No, but yeah, I remember the Masters of the Universe. I watched it. Didn't realize Tom Paris and whatever the actor's name for Tom Paris, and then obviously I had Courtney Cox. I was like, is Courtney Cox in this? Damn, that was such an old film. It's getting a reboot now as well, so I'm kind of intrigued on how they're doing that. It's going to be better than the oh, um oh, better than the Thundercats reboot. Oh, I generally don't want the Thundercats. Thundercats Raw. Whatever. Is there anything else come of that? I was thinking about doing an update video of talking about Thundercats Raw. Um, Generally, really kind of don't like that. Um, Ruining Thundercats. Oh well. Now I kind of really want to watch Masters of the Universe again. Good times. Yeah, I generally think like, why didn't Thundercats get something like a He-Man thing back in the day? Like, I generally thought that Thundercats would have been giant on that one. So why didn't they get kind of a film like nitty gritty from Thundera and like it's just the lead up to the planet blowing up? I would have loved to have seen like an 80s like kind of planet going type thing because everything had this everything was kind of the same. Kind of remember it from thingy. um oh, did it tank? Oh no, I actually thought He-Man didn't tank, but then again I was really young like that one. um What did Scottimus say? There are set leaks. Okay, so set leaks. I didn't realize there were. I haven't really seen anything. Normally, it gets posted around a lot. Anything the Ranger stuff, like any set leaks or stuff, gets posted around quite a bit. So I generally don't know why I've not actually seen that. I think the last set leaks, like when you had like combination of bad guys, was when Super Mega Force, where you had oh god, I can't remember his name now. What's his name? It's gonna plague me. Um, oh, he's in Gokaiger. Oh, what is his name? Basco or Vasco. You know, when they had that on set and they didn't use it, and I was like, oh god damn it. So I just don't know why. So yeah, I'm gonna see like a whole thing on if anyone's actually else watching or commented on the post that I was like, hey, I'm going live for the first time. No one has, I don't think so. Oh, it's just been updated. Nope, not had any kind of thingies. Oh well, and let's have a look at Twitter. Hey Josh. um, nope, not on that. Oh well, I'm gonna keep talking. This is just kind of a test because I've never actually ever done kind of a live stream before. This is the kind of the first one. No, I was on one with John a little bit, but my own kind of thing. This is my first one. So 5 people. Yeah, you guys rock. Um, are they canceling? I'm guessing. Yes, I know Walter Jones and Steve Cardenas. As Steve was in, he was at the Liverpool Con quite a while ago. Only a week ago to me. It feels like it's a little bit longer. So I'm hoping that they're going to have a lot of fun. I think. Like, how far is MCon? Is it like a few weeks away? Is it like a few months? Oh, is it portrayed for Amy Jo? Yeah. Well, she's not getting that dollar. She's not getting that dollar, is she? You know, her thing where I'm see I'm not a big fan of Amy Jo, especially how she treats the fandom at times. Just for that dollar, I don't like it. But what can we do? She has to make films. Which has anyone actually ever seen any one of Amy Jo Johnson's films? Because I have never seen any of them. I saw the trailer for the one where she was getting a checkup or something, and that's it. And she's been called to work on what we'll never know. I'm hoping that it's going to be a Susie Q reboot, and they decided to get her back in there. Um, Oh, it's actually a week or two, I think. If literally that is the day after my birthday on the 3rd of April for me, but I didn't realize it was that kind of close. So that's different. That's very different. Does it tell me who's in the chat? No, I'm just. Oh, it doesn't even give me a like thing. Um, okay. So I generally think that Palmorphicon will be very good. I think that Hasbro are going to leave it alone. I think that they're not going to incorporate it into HasCon or Has whatever they call it. I think that Palmorphicon will have more money in it. I think that we'll have like an exclusive. So I think that maybe. Oh, can you imagine if it was like a Blaze and Roxy Lightning collection? Because I would kind of really want something to do with Beast Morphers. Um, to kind of like promote that. I think that they will put more money into it. I think that they'll get everything that will run smoother. I reckon that they'll pretty much implement what they do for their cons and slap it in. Um, Hasbro won't touch cons, but the big boys. I think that they may do something a little. I think, or maybe Scott will get something, or maybe we'll get a the leftover Bandai stock. Um, but I think maybe for the first year we may get something. If they don't, then I think that's very kind of a bad thing. But I know obviously they're going to do stuff. Yeah. Hey guys, we've got like 10,000 Lord Drakons that we mass produced. Hey, we've got the lightning. We've got the legacy line. Hey, do you remember that Shogun Megazord that we kind of talked about that we didn't? Here it is. You know, I do think that Bandai still have a lot of Power Ranger toys. So when you go to cons and if they're there, I reckon that they just sell the remaining stock. Because I remember if you guys haven't seen, they did this like glow in the dark Green Ranger, and they had loads left, and it was just like if you buy one item, you get a Green Ranger. So everyone was buying like 5 or 6 different things and just getting 5 or 6 Green Rangers until I think later on they decided to limit one per transaction. So you couldn't just go, I'm going to buy this and then something later buy another item. So you get 2 items, something like that. But I just remember them having so many, and they couldn't sell the Green Rangers because they were con exclusives. So they were like, nope, that's it. I reckon, Josh, that they've got probably 200, 300, and they make forts at Bandai, and then they run around with their Lion Blaster Nerf gun and like one shot. Oh, it's not powerful enough. I do kind of wonder if they look at how. I'm guessing like I wonder if they're looking at how Hasbro have dealt with, and they're just going, oh, "Fuck's sake, guys, seriously." Why didn't we do that? And then someone just shouts from the back of the office, like, because you couldn't be bothered for the money. And they're like, yeah, it's true, guys. Bandai just couldn't be bothered much later on. To be honest, I never. If they made the black and gold Dragon Zord and they made it to about, or if they made it the same sort of gold color, um, that they did with the original black and gold Megazord, I think that would have worked well, but it was just way too over gold. Like the Dragon Zord was just like, look, Megazord, I know you look pimping, but I'm gonna pimp this out even more. And then just like threw on loads of gold, and that was it. So I couldn't figure out on that one. I like the black and gold stuff, but I generally didn't like the color scheme because it was a darker gold, and it looked like a bronze or something. Um, do I think that they'll do a one scale helmets or weapons? Seen some of the Marvel helmets they made and look awesome. I think they will. I think that they saw the potential of the legacy stuff. So I think that they are going to do it. I generally think that given time, You possibly see it maybe next year that we will start seeing helmets, we'll start seeing more morphers. And so far, if they do something different, so if they go to, how do I say, I think that if they do something like, say, SPD, or they do something that's never been touched before, or maybe like, say, I think Josh and I have talked about this, like the turbo stuff. Like if they did a turbo morpher, then I think boom, I think people would buy it. Now I don't like turbo, but I generally if they did the same thing, boom, I would have it. Oh, 4th of May, it's a month later. Let's have a look. Let's see. Um, that's okay. So let's just keep his head. Thought it was a Vivix. Okay, maybe they just literally put that on there. That's kind of weird. Oh no, the boots. Yeah, they've got the boots. Sorry. Yeah, maybe. Maybe keep. I don't want Keeper to come back. Um, Yeah, I generally think any car theme but turbo would be perfect for the Hotline toys, so Hot Wheels. So I definitely agree with you, Josh. I think it would be absolutely amazing. I just think now I'm glad. And that's one thing with Hasbro is I'm really glad that they're giving other seasons love, not just sticking to what Bandai did. When Bandai just literally were like, "Oh, my morphing, slight Zeo back to my morphing." So I think that yes, more stuff that we're getting. Absolutely perfect. Yes, I saw gold and silver, but I've seen that they're doing it. Is it actually? Let's go back to that picture. Um, it's actually got Nate in it. No, it's just the stunt actors. Um, I really want to know what that post-it note says. I'm hoping it says something like "buy bread." Yeah, it's buy bread, and that's it. Once 18th scale toy cars. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I generally would start collecting that sort of line because I generally can you imagine having all the like the Zords and so I really love them to go into RPM as well because I think that would be really the toys like the cars. I think that would be awesome. I'm just trying to think of any other like kind of car things that would be kind of awesome. Yeah, I would love them to do a Zeo line. That's one I know it's obviously kind of bordering on MMPR, but I would generally love a Zeo line. Sorry, excuse me. And then what other season would I like? Probably RPM. I would love them to go back and really do Super Mega Force because that would be a great line, and I really want them to actually do proper keys. Um, so that would be awesome if they did the line. And this is one thing I've always wanted. No, I mean, no. Oh, I generally thought, are we talking about Super Mega Force keys? Come on, if they did like the full scale keys from a Gokaiger, can you imagine a Titanium, a Phantom Ranger, and then all the other Rangers that they did, like the Gokaiger keys? You know, that's what I wanted. But I don't know if any of you have seen like I think like ages ago when they did when I was at one of the Pal Morph cons. This is when Dino Charge was coming out. Um, I talked to Bandai and I literally was like, why didn't you bring out the keys? And this is on camera. I can't remember the interview properly, but I remember this one question. I was like, why didn't you take the key and like take the Japanese ones? Because it would have been so easier and the molds wouldn't have cost a lot of money to ship across. And they just literally went, oh, it costs too much money. And I was like, what? That's going to be screen grab, screen grabbed. But yeah, they just couldn't. They just didn't want to. But yet again, they put money into the flip action because apparently the keys are better for flipping on the Super Mega Force ones. So I was generally like, why don't you just put them together and produce really good Go Kaija keys. So bam, I was really kind of hoping that they would do proper keys. But I'm hoping if Hasbro go down that line and they make Go Kaija keys, that we see every single Ranger that has ever been made, including Spirit Rangers, Phantom Ranger, Titanium Ranger, and then I just want that. I think that would be awesome. I see. I kind of like Super Mega Force to some degree. I know it was blasphemy against Gokaiger, but I generally liked some of the episodes, not all, but I generally kind of liked the season. Um, Gokaiger Hydra will always be kind of my like number one Sentai. It's very close to Lupin versus Pat Ranger, because that one I really wish they just ran more with it. But I think it's the second Sentai that I actually watched all the way through. I kind of really want to watch Go Busters now. Um, so yeah, I think that yeah. I kind of really want to go back and watch some other Sentai. Yeah, yeah. It's not because of Gia. It's actually I generally kind of like the episode. I think my favorite one is they did a love potion one because Jake got hit. No, Jake didn't get hit with it, but the monster did, and it went for Jake. So I've kind of liked that one. I'm hoping Komi-san. I want Hasbro. Yeah, to be fair, I would like them to do like Solaris Knight. I would love them to do Mystic Force. Mystic Force no didn't get much love. Um, damn it. We all know Mark's crush. But no, I would really love a entire line of like Mystic Force stuff. I really liked Solaris Knight. He was one of my dream cosplays to do. I always had, I think, 3 cosplays that I really wanted to end Power Rangers on if I were ever to get back into it. One was Solaris Knight. Second was oh, the Black Lion from Jungle Fury. And then there was one more. I can't. Korag. Korag was the one. He was the kind of the top one. See, I don't know if they called it Pirate Force. I don't know if I'd like that because it's so kind of in your face. I would rather they redo it properly or kind of redo the entire series again, but I know that they won't. You have the 3D files and manga. God damn it. It's so cool. Oh, yeah, I think no, I hope that if they go back and do some other series, like if they add the Rangers in, I would love it if they brought back some of the older cast, so like some of the Super Mega Force, and then kind of like add them in. So do like a complete new series because we can do it now. You know, we've seen, and this is one thing that I generally didn't think Hasbro would do. I thought that they would follow the same route as Saban or Bandai, and is just basically slap a load of Sentai footage in. But we have definitely now got enough time to, not time, but there's definitely enough footage that they can just do their own stuff. So I am 100% happy that they are just doing their own thing. So we could get our own series of different Power Rangers. I think that would be kind of cool. So yeah, damn, I really like this live streaming. It's kind of cool. Although I'm kind of like when I go like that, I'm like, okay, so now I don't have to edit that out. But yeah, is there like any other questions? Because I am thinking about heading to bed because I am tired. But I kind of really wanted to try a live stream and see if it was as scary as I thought. Any other questions? I really don't mind, within reason. Just thought I'd get it in there. That's what she said. Anyway, oh god damn it, I'm tired because I'm making those sorts of jokes. You sent me a tweet. Oh, I know you want me to talk about Ciara, Calvin. I know you do. You talk about her all the time, but I think okay. So, the Blazer from Go Busters in New York. Okay, so that's the car. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm guessing that's a series of cars, or if that's the actual car. I'll like those. I like those. Why? I want to see this. Why does it say? I don't know what the show is. Oh, okay. I generally thought it was something else that you said. Um, hey, Daniel, you've just literally joined near the end of the stream. You know, I sent out a tweet, I sent out the Facebook stuff, and you're joining just near the kind of end. Do you know what? Let's keep it to at least 40 minutes because if I get into that sort of kind of rhythm, at least then the 1 hour stuff will come in time. In time, this might be a weekly thing when I've got time. Okay, so you saw the car randomly parked, so it's the same one, but it's not the same one, but it's the same model make of car. That's pretty cool. We never really get any stuff over here. We get like the Scooby Doo mystery wagon the Mystery Machine that popped up in Knight Rider. I wouldn't mind seeing more DeLoreans though. I know that apparently there's a company that's making more DeLoreans, so they're bringing that back. Hopefully, they're making it better. Dum. Sorry, was prepping for Amy Jo rewatching Catching the Zords and Different Shades of Peach. Oh, that's fine. That's I haven't seen any of Amy Jo stuff. I kind of really want to watch her films now. Generally want to see where they are. I'm guessing they're going to be on Amazon Prime or Netflix or something, or I may have to buy them. Here's a question: what do you ever happen? Get my words out right. What do you think happened to PC the cat? Because I asked, because Catherine Sutherland, she posted online like, "Who remembers PC?" And I was like, "What happened to PC? Was he adopted? Did they buy? Like, did they adopt the cat, or was it a cat from another show? You know, was it a trained cat, or was it just a thing?" Truck. Now I don't know if that's from the other one to the other. It's late. I shouldn't. But is that something to the previous one, or just that's what PC here? Um, I cannot. No, I can't really want. Oh, okay, cat truck. Okay. Um, I think I might get a Blazer for my first car when I'm 27. Okay. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. I really saw a Marvel car the other day at Liverpool, and I was like, I kind of really want that. I was really hoping it was going to talk about Tony Stark on it. Um, I've seen Killing Me Griffin and Cold Hearts with Amy. And what was the Hallmark film that she did? Um, she did one. I know it wasn't with JDF. I know that he did one with Tyler from Wild Force, or the actress Allison. Um, but what was the one that Amy was in? I've never seen her in any other kind of like film production or anything like that. Um, Oh, cool. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for liking my tweet and sharing it. I will probably be doing a lot more of these. Um, I'm very kind of like it's just talking to myself, but normally I have a script or I have an idea of what I'm talking about. So this is something different. I'm expecting at some point over here. Don't know why I was pointing at the screen. That the figure, like you're just going to see a face, and it comes out and then just goes back in, and it would scare the crap out of me. Yeah, yeah. But again, the giant big light that's here is just like so. Um, I hope you'll be. Yeah, I will be doing more. I haven't kind of figured out a time from when I'm going to be doing this. Um, I'm going to be doing maybe one a week at least. My webcam here, hello, is like not a very good one. Hence, it's a gaming laptop, so you think it'd be in at least 720 or HD, like 1080. But I'm gonna get a proper one at some point. But if I keep doing these for a while, there's gonna be the super like donation thing as well. So if you want to donate, you can do. You don't have to. All these ones are gonna be kind of added to it. So hopefully over time I might do at least one a week, and it'll probably run for an hour. Um, do you have your collection on display, or is it boxed up? Kind of a little bit of both on that one with my collection. My collection, all my Gokaija stuff is in the attic. Some of my range stuff is on display, like the Zords and stuff like that. Um, and some of it I do want to I have put away. Some of it I'm actually trying to sell at the moment. But because I keep buying new Figmas and Fig Arts, and they're expensive. But the Super Sentai stuff that I'm getting, the new stuff's on the way, so that will probably be on display for a while. Like the Lupin versus Pat Ranger stuff was. Hi, Chris. That was kind of on display because obviously when the new stuff came out, I was like filming it. So that's all been kind of put away. I don't know where. I think no, it's in the attic at the moment. So more stuff like will come. If I had a bigger place, then I would display it everywhere. But at the moment, it's kind of all half and half. But there is a collection video that I'm going to be doing, so you guys can see all the Power Ranger stuff, all my Super Sentai stuff, all the Figmas that I had back then. and then also the fig arts, and then the kind of like comic books that I've got, which again I need to review. I haven't actually reviewed it for such a long time. Um, Another tweet. Let's have a look. Um, yeah, I think that we're going to see a team up. I generally really want to see the like a Super Megaforce, Dino Charge, and Beast Morphers all kind of like kind of all together. Hey, Taku Kid. Damn, more people coming in now. Um, well, probably let's go 45 minutes. Yeah, the collection videos will be up soon. I'm still kind of filming the comic book collection. I got so far with recording Sonic the comic that I didn't actually do a lot of stuff. I'm fine, Chris. How are you? How are you doing? I don't know what time zone you're in, so you could be early in the morning or you could be late at night, like myself. So I'm hoping you're doing very well. Um, Grid Battle Force, you don't have to be crazy to work here. We'll train you. Is that? A I'm guessing that's just kind of a mixture of two. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Like again, the only two people I kind of like are Betty and Ben. They're the only kind of crazy people that I can see. Um, I just hope that they're good. That we're gonna get some good stuff. Oh, you're from Oklahoma. Is it any good there? I've never been there. I've only been to Los Angeles, New York, Florida, Atlanta, and I think they're the only places that I've been. Um, New York, yes, I've been to New York as well. I love New York. I really want to go back. I haven't been there since the a week before 9/11. Yeah, so I kind of really want to go back. I want to look at the is it the Freedom Tower they've got? Is that the name? Basically, yeah. It's nighttime here. It's actually like 1:35 in the morning. Um, okay, so which guest band would you have do arrange a theme song? I don't know, Josh. I don't know. I don't know really many bands. I would kind. I don't know why I'm thinking Cradle of Filth. I don't want them. I would want. Oh, what's the fish one? Um, Something fish. I can't remember. Or Natalie Imbruglia. Natalie Imbruglia to do the Power Ranger thing. Seeing the Dino Charge Grunts and Beast Morph sets picks, do you think that they will stay with recent teams or go with possible Ranger returns, or just take what we get? I think that when the Grunts come in, I think that there'll be a big team. I think that we'll see the Dino Charge Rangers come across. And I think that they will stick about for that episode, and then I think that they'll be defeated, and then you won't ever see them again. But what I would kind of like is one survives, and then one kind of just disappears. See, I don't know where all these set picks are kind of like popping up. I've not kind of seen any like whatsoever. It's eight. Yeah, it's about 1:36 in the morning over here. Let's have a look. Um, Send a tweet. If you ever wanted to send stuff to my Twitter, just do it. I don't mind. Oh, Carl, I keep forgetting the place. I keep thinking it's Amber Beach, but it's or is that Life is Strange? Coral Harbor. I need to actually remember that one. Um, Power Rangers Jurassic Dino Knights. See, I think that they would have something like a cool name, but I don't think that they're going to be the 2021. I generally think Tokuja will be the next one because they'll want to hit the train market. Now, trains did really, really well in Japan, and I think they'll do really well over here. So I think that we're going to get a ton of different footage. Um, are you trying to say? Yeah, I think it's Hootie and the Blowfish. Um, I kind of think there's another band as well, Real Big Fish or something like that. Maybe they'll play the alternative dimension more. See, yeah, I think that if they've got the Vivix, I think that they will do another dimension thing. But then again, I think that didn't they say in the episode? Um, oh, was it? Didn't they say in the episode that every single time they do a dimension jump, it kind of like destroys the morphing grid a little by little. So I kind of think that they're going to change that one. To be honest, I think in that episode in Dimensions in Danger, didn't they turn around and say, "Oh, was it like the main bad guy wanted to break all the dimensions and kind of mold them together?" So Why was that not a thing? Why did the Rangers go, "Do you know what? I think we could all have a shared universe." Yeah. What, Mr. Ego? Yeah. Why don't all the other Rangers have it? Why was it just Tommy and the Power Rangers? I generally really wanted them to do like they all have master morphers. I will be doing a video on that episode. I kind of started writing out ideas, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it because it's been a while since I've seen it. Maybe the beast morphers is the start of a constant dimension traveling and have any new yeah, I think if you're going to be doing this, I think that if you're going to have them all cross over, maybe they'll have like say a breach room. I want to say something like the Flash, like you know how he runs into the alternative timelines and stuff. So I think that will be a thing. That's what I kind of would really like. Um, but I'm guessing that they could bring it out. Maybe they say like they've been able to sort the technology. The Time Force has had a hand in it because I generally think that Time Force and SPD, this is the kind of the base for it. This is how it starts out. Cool, Chris. Have a nice night and morning. I hope you're having a great day the next day. Zoe's, yes, she was. I didn't kind of see that coming as Zoe is the Zoe's mum as the news reporter. I generally thought she would have been. I kind of would have liked that at the very end to be like, "How hey mum?" It's like, "Oh my god, last episode." Cool. That's what I would have liked. Um, I generally would like more. Like I'm really liking Roxy in Beast Morphers. She's my favorite character so far. Um, let's have a look. So what have you sent me, Jay? Okay, so you got the Power Rangers Kids Show because it teaches kids new moves for fighting bad guys. Okay, and then it's JDF with the green. No, yeah, the Green Ranger Funko thingy. I didn't know if it's cereal. Yeah, I saw the Avengers with the Ranger stuff on. I think that was pretty cool. And I'm guessing you have the Kira figure. That's the one I wanted. I was going to collect all the Dino Thunder ones, but White Ranger was such a letdown. There's a review on the channel, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I just really wish Bandai painted like everyone was complaining that Bandai like using gold for the Gold Ranger was too expensive, but like white and black were really easy. Why could they not paint the back of the Ranger, the biggest part of the shield? Um, Maybe a Torcuja is the first team with dimensional tech, like dimensional team. Yeah, okay. I kind of, I kind of think that it could be like the train goes through. I think that would be kind of a different like spin on it. Yeah, I kind of see that. I kind of like it. Cool, Josh. I will talk to you later. Have a nice night and sleep well. I'll talk to you tomorrow. So yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna go for the full hour, and then gonna do it because this is something new, and I'm kind of really enjoying it, and it might be a thing that I do quite regularly. So I'm kind of glad that people in this because if I was talking for an hour, I'd be like, crap, what do I talk about? I'm just gonna be talking about stuff or putting on a show like with puppets. You know, if someone I know, one of my friends is gonna be like, "What mod you got, Mark?" It'd have been something like that. That just so. What do you think? I don't know what name you're going to be called. Well, I think you should be talking about beast morphers. It's got to that point. 4 hours later, yeah, that would probably be a thing. No, I would be absolutely drained. I'd just be like, let's talk about VR troopers. And that'd be it. So, gonna go for yeah, let's go for an hour. So, any questions? Um, any questions? I'm just seeing if there's any more. Anything on Twitter? Uh, when you go live, I don't know when I'm going to go live. I think it is one thing I want to kind of figure out what is the best time because obviously, if most of you guys are in America, me going live at like say 10 o'clock at night, you guys either may not be around. So I'm kind of be a first person to fall asleep on. No, I've fallen asleep on chat before, and yeah, I won't fall asleep on live because a giant big light thing is like shining down on me. So I can't. I've had it on for like 2 hours. So because it's crap when the lighting around here is really bad. So at least it's better than a ring of light in my eye. So dun 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 dun, dun we're hitting the 10 like the 50-minute mark video minute thing. So, but if you guys like this, like this content, I might bring more people in and actually have more people to kind of talk about and do kind of a live stream. Hey Joe, do you have an iPhone set up? I do. I actually have it really weirdly set up. Um, World clock. I have London and Los Angeles. Well, not London because that's far down, but that's the UK time. I have Los Angeles. Apparently, it's like almost 7 o'clock in Los Angeles. Uh, no, it's fine. It's fine, Jeffrey. I'm glad that you could do it. I haven't been asked this question, and again, I would just answer it anyway. Any certain ranges you really want in for the new fighting game? Sorry, join the chat. Hope you haven't. Okay, so I would like RJ, Wolf Ranger from Jungle Fury. I think he would be a good one, but he's already in Legacy Wars, so I'd want someone that's not in Legacy Wars. 10 minutes of me just go, Um, I I don't know. I don't think that range has been put in. I would kind of like. Oh God, you've asked like one of the hardest questions, Jeffrey, of this evening. Um, I would kind of. I can't. I'm thinking. I would kind of like Lupin Red. I know he's not a Power Ranger. I know he's a Super Sentai, but I quite like him in it as in like a secret character. Or I'd like Zeo Green. Zeo Green would be a really good one. Um, I would also kind of like. I'm trying to think on who my favorite, who one of my favorite Rangers is. Um, Maybe Mac from Operation Overdrive. He's not my favorite Ranger, by the way, but I think he would be kind of cool because even though I don't like Operation Overdrive, I think that'd be kind of interesting to have him in. Um, and then Nick from Mystic Force, he would be one I'd have in. So yeah, those are the ones. How about you, Jeffrey? Who would you have in there? Okay, Orville. Hey, how's it going? I'm going fine. Slightly tired. It's now coming up almost to 2 o'clock in the morning, but I thought I'd do a live stream. Set New York and each time zones across. See, if I set multiple ones, then I'd be going live multiple times a day. So I have to figure out what day is good. So I probably would be, if I was to do live streaming, I would do this at night. So again, it'd be roughly like maybe this time, maybe a bit earlier. And stuff like that. So I think right now I'm going to test it. I'm going to think about it, see how these go, and then set something up and then kind of add it. And if not, I might do it some UK time. I might do 2 a week, one for UK time and then one for American time. If when do you think Hasbro would do a Ranger web series like that? I think that if you were to do a Ranger web series, the best time to do it would probably be maybe a year or 2 years after Beast Morphers, only because you've got to kind of get a feel out for the brand. Now, do you aim it for the same market you're audience going for now, or do you aim it for the more mature audience like myself? Would you add it in? So I would kind of like to see kind of a little bit more of a mature feel to this. Why am I also wearing my headphones? I just realized I don't. Well done, Mark. I generally have no reason why to listen to them. There's no sound. Should have put on some jazz. Okay, so I think that if you do it, yeah, it's about a year to 2 years after Beast Morphers. And then kind of aim it for the teen audience. So you can still have it for children. You can still have it for the like the big audience, like the older generation, and you'd be able to kind of tailor it. So you could either make it more violent or you could make it more kiddie-ish, depending on which kind of era. But I generally would like to see maybe them bring out Power Rangers Hexagon. That was a thing. That would be kind of really cool, I think. So I kind of would go for that. Let's see what tweet you sent me. So, oh yeah, I saw Saban on the set, so I know that he has a like a kind of like precedence in that one, and yeah, it's been confirmed that Nate's the Gold Ranger, I think, even though I thought it was the Commander. Um, Live stream with Bruno, you guys would be entertained to watch. If I was in Pennsylvania, I probably would approach him and go, "Hey, if there is enough hype, if you guys want me to, and I can save up and fly over there, then I would live stream because it's a lot of money over there." But if Bruno would up for it, maybe at Pound Morphcon can do a live stream together. So literally tweet and send Bruno messages and go, "Hey, you should do a live vlog with Airlim or Mark," and then do it, and then I'll talk to him about it. Um, I'm glad you've enjoyed this live stream, Calvin. I'm really glad you have. I'm glad that you've been in here to talk about it, because I think it'd be kind of cool. Like we should live stream together at some point. When I figured out the best way of doing it, I think I can do it from my phone. So next time at Palmorphcon, live streams, lots of live streams. Ha ha ha. Okay. Did you hear a big project is coming for PMC 2020, and the Jim Kelly is looking for many? I know Jim. I think I saw his mention on it. I'll contact Jim because if there's a lot of cosplayers, I want to film it. I want to take photos. I've been getting into photography a lot more than normal, so definitely worth like kind of checking that one out. What would be your Power Rangers dream team? You can pick one ranger for per season. Ah, see, that's the second question now. Okay. So you know when I said like 1 hour stream, 2 hours later, Calvin was right. He predicted the future. Okay, so right, I'm gonna have to like tally these down because really don't know. Okay, so first of all, we all know Calvin knows I would have Gia, so that's one. RJ, two. Gold Zio would be three. Um, Nick from Mystic Force, that would be four. Um, I would have Zoe from Beast Morphers because I think she's awesome. One, two, three, four, five. And then for another one, who would I have? I want to say Calvin from Ninja Steel. Obviously, that's multiple yellow ranges on there. But yeah, I think that would be my kind of dream team. I know a lot of people would be like Tommy, 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 but I'm not a big Tommy fan. Send him a message on. Well, I have Bruno on my friends list, so I'm sure I can just drop him a message. Who would be your dream team? I'm going to call you Joel because I can't pronounce the first part. So Joel, who would you have on your dream team? Not necessarily together in person, similar to how you do. TY. Yeah, okay. If we were to do it, because again, I'm kind of new to this, so if I can get him on a Google Hangout, I think that's what John and I were on. I would do that, and I would say, "Hey, yeah, let's do this." Um, I think like maybe I could get all the Ranger YouTubers together. I think that would be cool. I don't know what Bruno and I would talk about. But again, tweet Bruno, send him tons on the streets and be like, "I want to see you work with Airlim." Okay, I only heard about the RJ cosplay guy from Jungle Cause because thank you. I love cosplaying as RJ. I really do. So your dream, yeah, I love cosplaying as RJ. I met him, and it was the first time I properly really geeked out because so I'm going to tell you a story from Power Morphcon. So when he was attending, I didn't see him for the first time, and I think he wasn't announced, or he was announced, but he's there for one day, and I missed it. So my friend Dan, he ran over and turned around and was like, I've just spoken to him. He wants to see you in costume because no one else had cosplayed as him. So I literally just met over him. I geeked out and I was like, oh my god, you're one of my favorite Rangers. Like, oh my god. And I interviewed him, and the I really want to say a lot of glee was in my face, but I was more like, I don't know how to smile right now in this photo. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Um, so yeah, but I was so happy to meet him. And he is like one of my favorite rangers. Jungle Fury is a really good season. Um, cool. Okay, so your Joel, your team you said was my dream team is Troy, good ranger. Dax, Operation Overdrive, good one. Gia, yep. Mia, yep. Danny, Shadow Ranger, and Jam. They are very good rangers. So I keep forgetting about Shadow Ranger and Jam. Like I play them in Legacy Wars, and dear God, I hate Jam in Legacy Wars. Just the way that she's able to kind of combo. Anyone who uses her is a master. Okay, so you got the Beast Morphers. That's awesome. And then you've also got Jake the Snake Roberts. Okay, I don't know who he is, but I'm guessing he is a wrestler. Um, Johnny Bosch and Austin St. John, two good people. I know Austin quite well actually. He is a really cool person. Taco Kid. Let's follow you back, and let's follow you back, Scott. That's no, I'm hitting myself. There we go. So yeah, like Austin's a good guy. He plays Jump Ring as well. I don't know if you'd remember it by now. So Calvin, you'd have yeah, I know you'd have Gia on the team. Everyone would have Gia because she's awesome. Uh, Gia, Tommy, Zio. Yeah, I think that I would always go for Dino Thunder because he kicked so much ass. Zach, my morphing, Jake, Super Megaforce, yeah, and Calvin, yeah, because he's same name, I'm guessing. But no, he's really cool. I met him when I was drunk. Never meet the Rangers when you're drunk. I'm a okay drunk, but dear God, uh, yeah. Okay, so Joel, you say favorite Megazord. Okay, oh, see, I've done this as a thing. I can't remember what I said on my video. I think my favorite Megazord. No, my favorite Megazord's the Zeo Megazord because Zeo holds a huge kind of like I'd say like a place in my heart. So when you guys were probably really young, so when you saw Power Rangers and you saw like stuff, if you saw like the command center blowing up, or you saw the Rangers being kind of defeated and stuff like that, it's okay, Joel. Um, that's cool. You're here. I like the questions. It's good to ask. So yeah, so when I was, I think 13, I was at a wedding when I was really young, and I remember the command center blowing up, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" Um, and then I didn't know like what was happening because the UK wasn't really showing much Power Rangers, but when they showed that, it was thing. So when Zeo came back, I remember being so excited and showing my grandma who passed away a long time ago. But I was showing her like the cereal stickers that we got. Like, you know, when you got cereal, you get like stickers and you get stuff. And I was showing her all the stickers. I was so excited. So when I watched Zeo for the first time, I was mesmerized. I absolutely loved it. I think it was the change of suits and the kind of change of the story. We had the command center, or was the power chamber, you know, and it was just that whole thing of like, you know, you were the Power Rangers, but now you're Power Ranger Zeo, and it was absolutely amazing. And Zeo and the Zeo Megazord was my favorite one. I hate the Super Zeo Megazord. I think that's a piece of garbage. But I generally really liked Zeo Megazord because it was just awesome. Even the red one, I can't remember what it's like, the boxing Megazord. Why Tommy had to become a boxer, that was a weird thing that was never ever picked up. Same thing as he wanted to be a race car driver, never picked up. Okay, so the questions. I might hate Power Rangers Operation. I generally hate Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. I think for everyone that gives like Megaforce and Super Megaforce flack, or any other the series kind of really bad, I generally like want to point people back into Operation Overdrive, and generally mainly because the Rangers were giving up. So when you look at Super Megaforce, like when they had it rougher, they literally got absolutely annihilated, but they never gave up. And when you hear like, oh, I can't be bothered, like, oh, you know, you guys can take over, you know, we're not longer the Power Rangers, it's like, come on guys, like you could still fight, you could still do what you could, you know, you've got Alpha, you've got the other Rangers. Oh, was the Red Battle Zeo's on. So yeah, so Zeo was a thing like no, sorry, Operation Drive was a thing. Um I'm sure we could hang out. Taker. I'm Power Morphicon. that's probably the best part when I'm not rushing around getting interviews. But yeah, just hang out over there. I may okay. Watch Mojo recently did a top Yellow Rangers list, and they completely left. She is like one of the best Yellow Rangers out there. Like, how could you leave her out? Because she has the cool like ability to transform into other Rangers. You know, you kind of think, boom, put her in there. Oh God, oh why? I might have to make a video about that. Thanks for the follow. I wonder if we can get more team wide upgrades. I think we probably will. I think that the amount of things that Hasbro now, we've got to remember, Hasbro have got to sell toys, and that's the thing that they want to do. So I think that we will see upgrade modes, we'll see new Ranger, new toys, because obviously they need to make bank. So that's going to be a thing. You know, they made the Cheetah Blaster, that wasn't in Go Buster. You know, you've got that super mode, which apparently is going to be something completely different. So I think what we're going to see from Hasbro is we're going to see something completely different, and we're going to see something that is new and refreshing. And so far, we have like look at like say Blaze and Roxy. At the very beginning, we have evil rangers or evil avatars, and that's something that you don't normally see until like much later on. Like you saw it in in Mighty Morphin with the Green Ranger. He came in like halfway through. You had the Psycho Rangers. You had loads of different things like that. So I think what we're going to be seeing is a lot more original stuff. And I think that even in the next series, whatever, we're going to get quite a bit too. So 1 hour and 5 minutes. Any more questions before I go? Because it is late. Let's have a quick look at. So yeah, I saw the Zoe stuff. I think she's quite cool, and I've seen. Oh, that's pretty cool. You got your autograph collection there, Scott. That's awesome. I need to kind of frame my autographs. To be honest, I don't really have that many from the Ranger ones. So okay, if we get more original Rangers, I'll be happy. I want to see a Lion Beast Morpher Ranger or even more Ranger avatars. I think we probably will, but again, it depends on if they can put it in. Again, it's all been original footage, so far I don't see why not. We could have more Rangers. They did say in the very first episode we can make Power Rangers, so Evox could turn around and say, "Hey, let's make another Ranger." Or you know they could corrupt more Rangers or make avatars. I'd love to see evil versions of Zoe, Ravi, and Devon. I would love to see evil versions of them. I think that would be cool. Okay, so and in Beast Morphers, the Blaze Ranger Dark Buster. Yeah, so he was seen. So everything is completely different in Beast Morphers. So I'm really happy that we've got this. That we've got a load of like cool things. I'm just excited for the series. I generally really want to come on. Like I really want it to carry on. So I'll be reviewing it more and more without screen caps. But yeah, I think that we're going to see more from Beast Morphers. And so far, by the third episode, normally like, oh, okay, I'm kind of bored of this one, but I'm not. I'm genuinely enjoying the series. So, guys, I am. Do you know what? We've got 2 minutes to go to 110. Let's be rebels. I did say I was going to end this at after half an hour, and it keeps going. Okay. I still don't know why they repainted Escape suit from purple to yellow. I thought she was already yellow. I generally thought that she was yellow through it. I haven't seen Go Buster, so I can't really comment, but I thought she was yellow anyway. But I'm guessing because they wanted to make it different and to have an evil Yellow Ranger. I called it 4 hours later. It's not been 4 hours yet, Calvin. About almost like 3 hour, 2 hours and 10 minutes. No, not 50 minutes. Some maths, can't do it. No, I think that obviously they wanted to make it. They wanted to bring it in because they've got some footage. Maybe if they make her purple, that could be her powered up mode. Oh, her suit was purple. Was that when she wasn't rangered up? So I guarantee I might have to look into it. I say I've not seen Beast Morphers. I know that she was in it, and I know that the Dark Ranger, he came in at the very end. He was the last boss. Okay, so do you think that we can get an original Zord in the show, or Hasbro isn't ready to do? Okay, I think we will get original Megazords, but I think at the moment we won't see them until much later on. I think that could be a possible thing. It depends how much money they're willing to make into that, because you've got to think like even like say Scrazzle. They say his name differently. So let's take him for example. He was an original character, so he was easy enough to make the suits. When you have Megazord stuff, you have to add in like you have to build the cities, you have to add that. So maybe a little bit more kind of money into it that they do. But I think probably maybe in the second series they can do, because if they've still got the kind of contract with Toei, because they've still got it. But if they have that thing where they can say, "Hey, we need more footage," they could create something. So you could see it in more later ones. So when they get the Lupin versus Power Ranger, if that gets adapted, they could add something into that one. The new Rio Soldier one they could add, or even like say the Train Sentai Tokuja. That could be a thing, I think. So there's a lot of things they could do and have if they were going to do Megazord fights, but we'll see. Oh, it was in a monster form. Okay, I need to check out Escape. What's Beast Morse on? I will try and find you the links, Kelvin, because I don't think they're about. So they're on like Daily Motion. So they come out on Saturday. So there's not one this week, but there will be one after, and I'll send you a link to that one. Go Buster had a timer during the Megazord fights because the monster will explode at the time. Maybe they will keep it saying it's a timer. I think it will be Morph Gas, because as much as like Japanese culture, they can get away with that sort of thing. Over in America, they'd be like, no, lots of angry parents. Lots of angry parents. So I think that they'll say, oh, the Morphex energy is gone, and then that will be it. One thing, Joel, is that we over here won't get it on Nickelodeon, so you can't watch it on the app, or you can't watch it on the website because it redirects you to the UK one. So you have to get it on Pop TV. Okay, so last question. Okay, so also I think it's cool. Well, it's not really a question, I think. Also, I think it's cool we haven't got the Megazord yet, and it's been 3 episodes. Already didn't miss it since we have the separate Zords that are pretty effective. I generally like that. I thought we would have had the Megazord by now, but we haven't. And the fights we've seen the Gorilla Zord kind of combine and do stuff. We've had the Cheetah Zord as well. That's been a thing. So I think that we may see it in the next episode, in episode 4, or maybe episode 5. But so far, I think that with the way that the monsters have been, we won't see a bad guy until much later on. So I think it's going to be fun. I think that we will see it, but maybe episode 4. I would kind of want it episode 5 just to give Zoe Zord a thing. I know hers doesn't transform, but I would like to see her Zord kill a Giga Drone and be like, bye, and then that's it. Yeah, I think they'll. I think they'll have a buddy, like the Silver's going to be the Buddy Roid. I think they'll follow the same sort of thing in the Megazord battle. Yeah, he does. He says virus eliminated, which is kind of thing. So I would have probably said virus deleted, antivirus power up. Just add that in, just throw out random stuff. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I am going to leave it there. I'm super tired. Will we see another Ranger death? The death of the avatars. That's how it will be. And then Roxy and Blaze will be overrun, but we'll see it. But because of the Ranger death thing, I don't think we'll get it. But the avatars will be destroyed, thus therefore Ranger deaths. Anyway, I am going to leave it there. I am tired. So thank you very much to everyone that has joined the live stream, and thank you for asking questions. I will do more. Ask me loads of questions. Follow on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel. And click the notification bell. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks very much. And as always, I will see you in a bit. And you have a nice night, Joel. Have a nice night, everyone. And yeah, I'll do the sign out. And as always, I'll see you in a bit.